Giving it to you straight live from the East Coast. Happy Thursday and happy birthday to all Sagittariuses. Soul's Truth Thursday, action, and let's see what your soul is whispering to you. Are you shedding those skin and stepping into a more self-honoring version of yourself, or are you have questions, doubts, fears? And we have what's the tea and what are you thankful for in the spirit of gratitude and appreciation. It is the mindset to have, how to mind fuel, and how to connect to your higher self and understanding that you are loved. You're divinely guided and protected as we tap into the great, powerful, and divine spirit of all there is. That you are alive, that you are happy and healthy. Good morning, good morning. Hi, Lady Firefox. Hey, honey. Awake, alive, and blessed. That I'm grateful for. And that even though I don't have everything that I want, I have great health. I could think for myself, and I don't need no one making decisions on my behalf. For that, I'm grateful for. And many, many other things. Let's go ahead and tap into this beautiful soul truth, self-awareness, oracle card deck here. And yeah, what's the tea? I'm going to tap a little bit into what's the tea as well. We're going to go with the soul truth energy. And yeah, let's find out what the soul truth action for today for you guys are. I'm doing good, sweetie. How are you this morning? Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. I'm good. How about you? Share a little something. Tell me something good. Yeah. Tell me that. What's up? It is December 18th. Happy birthday, Sagittariuses. Let's get into this energy. I'm early. Thank God for that. And yeah, so let's see here. Soul Truth Energy. All 12 zodiac signs. I think this is going to be the last Soul Truth live. I was going to do the rewards, aka donations, but I'm going to leave that for tomorrow and for Saturday, Sunday as well. Let's go ahead and tap into the great, powerful, and divine spirit of all there is as we proceed. Make space for sacred aloneness and self-care. Distance yourself from the rat race in order to find your truth path. If you are feeling disconnected from source, right? Your spiritual north, it is time for some withdrawal. A day or two would be good for you. Let's go ahead here. Aries through Pisces. Let's see your tone, your frequency. And you already know your unique essence. That provides clues about your character, your destiny, and the lessons you're meant to learn in this lifetime. All right? Here we go, one more. Aries through Pisces. Soul's action only. I am going to be using all the energy that you see here live in your star readings, okay? Which will consist of the 5. So the 5 is a very important number, and it's a number to connect with your senses, not only your physical, but your spiritual senses, okay? And so the virtuous circle of life that govern our lives, the universal laws. Good morning, Renew Chandari, new subscriber, universe guidance for relationship and marriage. Don't spam, guys. Thank you so much, new subscriber, universe. Wow, she's really going forward. Very good. Lot of information I get from the field. You got that right. You connect. That's that. Okay, so this for Aries. Aries, do a clutter detox of your schedule, home, and innermost self. Make space for clarity, and clarity will come, Aries. Okay, Aries, do a clutter detox of your schedule. A lot of times we think our schedule is not, if it's, there's nothing going on. We look at our calendar, we feel like, man, I don't have nothing going on. That's a good sign that you're meant to do something different for that week. So just give yourself that time. All right, make space for clarity and clarity will come. And pause in the stillness of it. This is where you find the answers. Let's go ahead to Taurus. Taurus. Uh, no. So let's go ahead to Taurus. Taurus, today's soul's action is journal where you can be more consistent in your life in alignment with your soulful goals. Then show up, Taurus. Consistency. Gemini, be brave, follow your heart's compass, and lift the lid on your own dreams. Today's mantra, it's possible. Cancer. Cancer, today's soul's action. Look at yourself with a grace filter. You are meant to be in this moment of your life. Release the inner critic and feel that in that hole with soul's truth that you are infinite. You are love. Ooh, and you already there. Of course, when we look at the number 8, the infinity loop, to know thyself, right? That the magic is the mother of eternity, and our mind is direct extension of the universal mind, that with incredible infinite creative powers, move different, act different, you speak differently, you start walking differently on the path of the I am. So heal the shame by giving it a name, Leo. Bring it to the light and let it be seen, heard, and healed. It's revival season. Replace the shame with your soul's truth. Leo. Stop putting all that energy. You don't have to put, I seen it. Let's correct the excitement. Relax, breathe, relax. Correct the excitement. All right. And a lot of times we don't check the excitement. We get caught up with the excitement, the infatuation, and the excitement of what we think, what we feel at the time. So just relax. Things will go great. This is for Virgo. Virgo, go inward. All right. Draw your attention inwards, looking for answers within you. All right. So anyway, your answers lie within you. What do you desire? Choose what makes you happy and do that. Okay? Do that, Virgo. What makes you happy. Okay? Rather than external validation, slow down, especially if you're on a spiritual quest and your role as that spiritual mentor. All right? You got it within you. It all lies within. Scorpio. No, Libra. I always go to Scorpio. Libra, no more thinking, only doing. Be brave and you will discover what you're really made of. Wild soul, strong heart, you can't lose. Overthinking. How do I replace? When I overthink, I'm going to start strategizing. So I'm going to focus on the things that are going well. Okay, this is one way you can start eliminate overthinking and then affirm some, just learn to do some affirmations. You release the faith by affirming the things that you want. And if you're going through something, however you believe in the universe, God, God is the source of thee. I'm provided, I'm cared for, I'm protected. Just shift the mind. No, I'm doing soul's action only. Hey, Harry, Carrie. So be grateful for you. This is for you, Scorpio. You're being summoned to be more peace. Peace is home for our soul, and it is accompanied by trust. It comes when you surrender and focus only on what you can control. All right? If you expect nothing and are grateful for everything, you will experience extreme fulfillment. Scorpio, grateful. Sagittarius, breathe in your favorite essential oils. Inhale deeply into your belly. Drop your shoulders and spend some time hanging out with your soul today. Ask for what you need and be ready for the answers, Sagittarius. Capricorn, what would happen if you added more play and laughter into your life? What area is lacking right now, Capricorn? Take time to play. Let go of any need to produce anything. Okay, Capricorn, take time to play. Okay, let go of any need to produce anything. And Aquarius, when we separate our energy from others, Aquarius, we gain clarity. Okay, we gain clarity about what we really want. Then we stop doing things that no longer align with ourselves. If you are an empath, you can still be compassionate toward others without taking on their stuff. It is safe to trust that you are not here to fix anyone. All right? Aquarius and Pisces. Pisces, make a difference in someone's life today, big or small, because all of it makes a difference. Big or small, you don't have to go through this extreme. Pisces, you are known to be very extreme. How to bring that something back? Bring it back. Bring it down a couple of notches. You don't have to go on these extremes, and then you feel yourself burnt out, and then you feel like like I shouldn't have done that. It goes into feeling taken advantage of. And it's not people that take advantage of you, right? It's that once you feel like you got to do these things, elaborate, but you don't. Just the little things. Focus on the little things. Wishing you good vibes. Thank you. Peace from this Pisces. Pisces. I am very grateful. I love that. I love that. That's what it's saying to you. All right. Sometimes the message is not like that. So understand to look between the lines, to read between the lines. So we go black and white only. If it's not this, it's that. Right? If it's not good, it's bad. No, we got to look at what's in between. How we get from the good to the bad and what's in between, because it's both. All right? We don't have to choose sides. We don't have to go to these extremes. We got to know, like, when we're looking at a book, we don't read the beginning and then go to the end. We got to look at what's in between. Oh, you understand the card. Exactly. You understand the card. All right? So, yeah, we got to read between the lines. We can't say, oh, is my person a terrible person, or they are, they are really good. They're both. You're going to see, the good, and then you're going to see the bad. What's in between, and what got them to being such a bad person when they were really, really good, And so either I'm a complete failure or I'm complete success. You're both. You're going to have the experience. All right. Anybody has a question? I know Miss Shandery. She came in with extra energy. Look at that. Look at that. That was just too much. Too early. Yeah, it's learning me without books. There you go. That's what I like to hear. And I will get in trouble if I talk about a lot of things. So I got to bring it back a couple of notches. So I definitely feel you on that energy. Yeah. Sometimes, this is all about reminding that always, that clarity is not always founded by searching harder, but by standing still enough for the understanding to arrive. Okay? Learning could become so synonymous with composure, gravity, and calm. And authority. This is what the devil's energy give us. All right? It is gravity, it's composure, it is calm, and it's authoritative. And so when we don't understand that, because we rooted in patience and moral steadiness, wisdom, where we could be others' mentors, guide, or in the quiet observation of humans, any human struggles that may be going through. Sometimes it's not in the book, A reminder that growth does not follow a single timeline. All right? So, having consistency and that preference for substance, right? Over spectacle. And so when we look at these things, they start to make sense. Strange, my head is silence, but learning. Yeah, and it blows you away. Who said learning could be so much fun? All right? And so, yeah. The thought of that stillness can become, that it doesn't have to be loud, that it's radiance, to elevate that idea, So the radiance is not loud, it's just that feeling. We feel it. It is in the quiet of confidence. All right. So when you're grounded in yourselves, right, and you're sitting with that energy, that source, that inner light, rather than the absence of actions, because we feel like, man, I have to be so disengaged. No, you're actually connecting to something else, to the unseen life force, to this invisible force. And so when we mistaken that silence for disengagement, right? But a lot of people that experience burnout, you know, is from lack of pausing, you know. Still, because you know, of course, when it comes to your emotions, stillness allows the emotions to settle without judgment, and it creates room for us to observe the patterns, especially our emotional patterns. All right, instead of being trapped inside of them, you know. So yeah, so this is why a lot of times we get the 8. You're stuck inside. You stuck inside the patterns. You're stuck inside the patterns, the emotional patterns in your mind, the thoughts of your mind. You're creating things that are, you know, and overthinking, you know. Stillness sharpens our judgment, you know. And so if we listen more than we speak, okay, especially we'll learn that the most ideas surface are not during the frantic efforts, but the moments of quiet observation. So we got to learn to understand that. So renew universe guidance for relationship and marriage. Let me go to what's the T. Unless you want a soul's journey, let's get this started. Right? I pulled that out, and this was at the bottom. All right, but let's see what happens. So don't keep putting the same thing. Hey, Risciano, slime boss. Hey, slime boss, how you like to be addressed? I'm doing all right. You already know. Hey, hey. All right, let's go ahead. What's the T for you? No cards left behind up in her. All right. Let's go ahead. Shout out, shout out. Here we go. One more. Oh, slime boss. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. One more. Good morning, Nelson Abraham. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the channel. What's the T for renew? You asked for guidance, but we want to see what's the T here. One more. Yeah, right, Lady Firefox? I'm bothered. All right. And wow. All right. So the universe is telling you to be a little bit more open-minded. Okay. When you're open-minded, you don't judge things based on your feelings. All right. Without no facts. All right. Exactly what you're going through. There's no facts. There could be a move here. And I look at several cards. Creeping, caught in a 4K, savings, receipts, facts over feelings. Okay, risk. Yeah, go ahead and ask your question. All right. So this is when you're open minded, you see other people's points of view, and if let's say that you have friends. All right, don't take sides here. All right, don't take sides. Is is there a yes for marriage? I didn't give you a yes. You know what? I don't think you're paying attention. All right. You want that quick, fast, in a hurry. I'm not there. All right. Put in your question. I don't think it's renew. All right. When we come in with such speed, when we want that, we are fueled by that. This is not today. That's not it. I rarely do them. All right. So we gotta we gotta remind ourselves. Relaxation. Take it easy. All right. There are lessons that you have to learn. You haven't learned them yet. But when you just want to move that fast, let me. All right, let's go. Let's move forward. All right. So, let's go ahead. Did he ask his question? I hope I didn't delete him. I deleted him. I hope I didn't delete him like last time. I was like, wait a minute, let me check. I didn't delete you, right, Risciano? Oh, you retracted your message. I'm like, wait, now I really got to make sure. All right. So What does your future? Let's see what. Let's see. Um, yeah, because I'm into the what's the tea energy. All right. Sometimes yesterday I didn't really use it. All right. Let's see here. Let's see your future energy for the next month, from the 18th of December to the 18th of January. Okay. A lot of people understand that the fool, this discernment, this guide, this mentors here. All right. So you in need of mentorship, or you could be mentoring somebody. This is a person that's very optimistic. They want, a world that's full of joy, happiness, taking risks. You don't shy away from challenges, learning life firsthand. So this is energy, this pioneering impulse here. Okay. Okay. So you are the King of Cups energy, the healer. All right. Emotional healing, and then the fool. All right. So this is you showing up. Like the universe is telling you the best version of yourself. All right. You could succeed in any situation here. All right. I don't know if you're going through some. Every time I get because this is leading you on a spiritual journey here. I don't know if you've been spending a lot of time alone, reflecting on what retrospect. I shouldn't have gone somewhere. All right. This is telling you to step away, like distance yourself from the rat race in order for you to find your true path here. I did. I get my wait. Did I get my dog? What? Hey, Nelson. Okay. So starters, I mean, there's something new that you want to do here, like school, a project to set a positive tone, walking, dancing. There's something here that you want to do, a march. All right. There's something here that you want to do. So what is it that you want to do here? All right. Because this is planning for my first day, putting my best foot forward with a lot of enthusiasm, a tremendous work ethics, making good impressions. You want to be seen as a capable, polite, and professional effort, dedication here. It involves giving something you're all working hard and being committed to that goal. Okay? So the question for you, because the fool says to you, have faith, right? The fool says, you know what? Have faith that everything is going to work out here. All right. Everything has a divine time in its cycles, and when one thing ends, another, like you understand that energy, right? That passive, toxic energy. Anything about my relationship. All right. Well, it could be in relationship, but I haven't finished yet. So this is the energy that I'm pulling for you. All right. So you just got to listen to a lot of times we want to comment, but listen. All right. This is requiring you to be patient and listen. All right. Because this is to have childlike faith, wonder, positivity, even if there's fear, which is a strong emotion. Looking at the things that give you a lot of emotions. What raises your level of emotions? Strong emotions, anger. It could be jealousy. It could be hate. It could be something that drives you. Something, it could work against you. It could work for you. For your betterment. All right. So not to despair and not to banish that, because you need that in order to create, to grow. Sometimes you need that, to be in that energy, but how to get the two together, all right? Because this talks about healing. Back in ancient culture, gold was signified as a healing property to connect to God. Hey, Stella Underwood. Hey, sweetie. So anyway, so what are your fears? Are you fear of rejection, failure, right? Whether it's health, challenges, whatever you have to face here, difficulty, with your strength, there's excitement here, adventure. This is all about you expanding your consciousness and embracing the unknown to approach love here with freedom. Like we really, like, look, what is, like, you really got to know what freedom is all about when you're in a relationship. I think a lot of us don't really understand how to be in a relationship, right? Non-attachment versus a surrender kind of energy. When you're in a relationship, how to be free within that relationship, not to be free from the relationship. Okay, because you say, oh, anything about my relationship, how to find yourself, how to be in a relationship by being free at the same time. All right. So is this approaching love with freedom and be open to love, to be vulnerable, your true authentic self in your next chapter. This is a new chapter for you to experience a world, a better world, especially, all right? Not a perfect world, okay? So, this is the feather, of course, symbolizes honor and the connection between owner and creator here, all right? And then this symbol represents the bird from which, you know, the bird comes from. So, understanding that if you're in a relationship, it's okay to have your own independence while being in a relationship. A lot of people say, oh, I want to be free. All right? How to have your own independence while being in a relationship. Not mistaken that from I could do whatever I want to do and see. No, that's not how it works. When you're committed in a relationship, people take things seriously. Sometimes you want to commit, but you don't want to accept. So dealing with that kind of energy. All right? Because this is a very spiritual number here. This is the what governs our lives, right? What binds us here. Okay? And so when we understand the virtual circle of life, that's a spiritual energy because it represents the mother of eternity. All right. And we come back stronger and stronger. So there's hope, there's high honor, there's divine influence in your life. There's messages from the divine you might not be paying attention to. This high spiritual being. So there's a lot of energy here. Ancestors guiding you. All right. And what direction? So you might be asking yourself, am I in the right direction right now? Look. All right. So what are you really willing to look? All right. So we're looking at the realms of being, which includes the realms of essence, matter, truth, spiritual realms. All right. So how do you understand life? And when you don't understand Jesus, all right, when you're stuck, see, you can't see Jesus from a book. Jesus is in your heart. Okay, Mr. Daniel Park. All right. So go educate yourself on Jesus, and then you can come back here. All right. Jesus doesn't live in a book. All right. Let's just get that out of the way. Okay. So Jesus don't live in a book. You live in a book, and you get stuck on dogma, on other people's beliefs. All right. That's where you're at, and we're not there. So you're gonna have to backtrack a couple of timelines. And if you haven't done that yet, then shame on you. All right. With that being said, God bless you, and I'll be praying for you that you get a full awakening. I pray that you get a full awakening before you step into a oracle, a space like this, for you to say, Jesus, you don't even know, you don't even have conversations because your fear of what? Come on, just go have these conversations. Jesus doesn't live in a book. All right. And if you think he lives there, then my goodness, my goodness, my goodness, I'll be praying for you so much. All right. Something that can help you awaken. Maybe you get an awakening, a revelation of who you truly are and what Jesus meant for your life, because it's not in the book. It's not there. All right. That's a manual. That's a tool that we could use at our discretion and to help us evolve into who we truly are. But when you don't understand it, you go and make any comments. Oh, right. And then I'll step in and I'll teach you a few things. All right. So with that being said, grow. All right. So anyway, going back to thank you so much, Harry Carey. Hey, Juan Carey. Amen, amen. Hey, Robert Cook. All right. Jesus doesn't. He don't even know who Jesus is. Oh boy. Okay, I wasn't expecting that today. Okay. So what else you want to know here? Okay. Are you going to learn how to face some difficult situations here? There's something here that you want to grow into, which this person is a healer. He's compassionate. All right. The powerful healing energy that you may carry that you might not be aware about. Okay. Because this energy is healing. This is something which is natural, that comes natural to you because of the realm of truth, the spirit of truth. Right. And so when we're looking at different spirit realms, and it's, of course, in a lot of different religions, traditions, however you understand the universe to be, is that it is composed of different levels of consciousness. All right, with the spiritual realm of higher consciousness and inner cosmology. So the concept of the inner cosmos here. All right. So this energy is naturally compassionate, emotional, understanding, knowledgeable, caring, nurturing. Okay. And this could also be a good mentor, motivating others, healing abilities to connect to your path. All right. Hey, good afternoon, friends and family. Hey, and acquaintances. All right. So that's what the future has for you. Something new, but are you ready to embrace it? What's in it when a person has a YouTube video from another tarot reader that's puts a still picture of your house on where? What is when a person has a YouTube video from another tarot reader that's put a still picture of your house on their page? Really? Ooh, I want to know about that. All right. So at the end of the day here, for you, I didn't clip it for Mr. Slime Boss. Letting go of the familiar to discover something new and deeper within yourself. Every time that you get the 7, all right, especially for Pythagorean, it's a number that has spiritual potentialities here. All right. So this is learning, adapting through your journey and confronting difficult situations. All right. This is just about you that right now, a commitment of confronting and accepting difficult realities. Okay. Even when they challenge your existing beliefs or your comfort zones. All right. And this is what happened to the guy that just comment. You have to learn how to accept difficult realities even when they challenge your existing beliefs and your comfort zones. Okay? Don't be afraid to challenge those things that, when you don't understand things, ask. You don't know what you don't know because you don't ask. But as far as a relationship, right? So let's say you close the doors on instant gratification and you're in abstinence and you're no longer rushing into and you might have a slow approach, right? Because you might be in a partnership or a sexual partner or whatever the case may be. It's when it comes to relationships, who is more than a one night stand, but somebody that I don't want to form a relationship, a long-term relationship with you. All right? This is I'm gonna tell somebody, is a metaphorically speaking, go jump off a cliff, or that my request is not going to be met. All right. So but this energy, I love when I get the food because the act of kindness and service to others, they are thoughtful. They decide to make a better world, to be in a better place, being authentic, very popular. Okay. So you achieve success here, so there's success here for you. All right. So the so you're closer there to the magician's energy, all right? Creating your magic, working on your craft, being a positive and proactive mentor for others. So everything is endless here for you, all right? So be bold, but with discernment, of course. So he urges you to be bold and take chances. All right. Although caution is needed, discernment, which is a supernatural given, it is given to you in spirit and it is dwelling within you. So how do I access that? It helps you detect truth from falsehood. All right. So discernment is the ability to receive and understand and judge things clearly, especially those that aren't obvious. Okay. So any decisions here? All right. So a lot of people make fun of things that they don't understand because they lack awareness when they don't understand the love, the universe, the life force. All right. And so that's pretty much for my lack of awareness and understanding as I've been dealing with this energy. All right. And it could be fatherhood. All right. Remember the bird clan, your chromosome, your 23. There's something here about becoming a parent as well. All right. And so, but embracing something new here, okay? Maybe going back to your childhood. I just told you. So try to put your best foot forward here. Show your enthusiasm, whether it's at work, try to make a good impression. You want to be seen as a capable, polite, and professional. Effort, dedication. All right? That's it. It's just a quick, sharp. A lot of times, yeah, because we constantly need that. We constantly need information, right? And so that's basically what I mean. Start walking, dance, and do something that makes you happy. This is a graceful, more approach to life here. Okay, especially when you begin something new, like school and project. Need to learn how to set a positive tone. That's it. If you're looking for we always try to look for more, more, more because we're so curious. Stay eternally curious. All right? Look for things. There's clues that are there that are hidden within you. But until you stop looking for you're looking for out there, it's not out there. All right? Look for your spiritual north. It's time for solitary withdrawal so you can really find And maybe you distance yourself from the rat race in order for you to find your true path. All right, that's just like, you're starting over. We come back in with more knowledge. This is a form of evolution of consciousness. All right, when we raise our vibration by thinking, acting different, and remember that your mind is a direct extension of the universal mind, and that when you see that circle, that uterus, all right, that's the magic of Mother Nature. Flipping out of the infinity loop. It involves some techniques. All right, the more you get better at it. Okay, there's wisdom in there. All right. Unless you're ready to summon something, okay? But you know that you're protected. You're divinely guided. You're divinely guided and protected. Don't understand. You're not alone. All right. Everything's for your highest good, for your best, in your best interest. That's the heart, and understanding the heart of the our solar system. You know, because that's what the sun gives you. It gives you fortitude, strength, mind, body, to prevail in any situation, any circumstance. This is all about action, logic, all right? And your clairvoyance, which is your extrasensory perception. You know how to judge world. Judge. All right. If you're looking to make the best possible impression by acting energetically, politely, and presenting the most positive qualities, we all do that at the beginning. But how to carry that energy forward? Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, let me see. We all go through it because this is because we resonate. We connected to each other. All right. We want to be these people. Period. Someone that's always aware of ourselves on the divine plane level. So what does that mean? That we are aware. Okay. That along with everybody and everything else, we're an emanation. What matter physics. Like what modern physics call this unified field, right? And especially in our evolution, that we feel that pull, subconscious pull, to get back to what we want, is to reunite. Like if you want to reunite with somebody, there's a reflection. We always gonna have that romantic yearning, all right, to find that person that will make us complete, to have the two combined together. So it's really, really important to understand that as we explore our independence as separate, we're gonna have to learn how to enjoy that as well. All right, without becoming attached. And sometimes we do, because that's our energy. All right. All right. So let me see. If no one has a question, I would like to love to hear about my soul's journey. If you have time, of course. Yeah, let's see if somebody else have a question. If not, I'm gonna go to your question. Uh, Let me see. That's it. Juan Caril, what's it when a person on YouTube video from another tarot reader that's put a still picture? Why would they do that? I don't understand that. That was interesting. That was interesting, right? Weird. All right. So, oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I had a stretch. Ooh. All right. I think that's it. Nobody has. Yes. Why would people do that? Right? Lack of awareness. It's just lack of awareness. We all lack some kind of or empathy. Right? How would this affect others? All right. I guess I'm gonna go with you. I have to use the bathroom. I did come in a little early. I'll be right back. I gotta use the bathroom. I'll be back into it too. Okay, let's see here. I'm back. I heard it was a way for. I heard it is. It's a way for energies to come through. Let me see. Feels like there's someone trying to come. Strange and weird career. Just look at me with no voice. She popped up right after I looked. Wait, that's weird. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah. But again, I always tell you, it's whatever you believe in. It's whatever you believe in. So I don't say hey Marita Nandi. Hi. All right, let's see here. Was awakened. I'm destined to do something. Yeah. Let's see what you get. All right. Let's see. Because we all here to do something. Okay. We all here. We all have purpose. There's something that you might have to reveal to somebody. There's a message and you haven't done that yet. All right. I'm gonna get you in with a soul truth card. All right. Let's see your soul's action. So you become, all you just gotta do is start, becoming more aware. All right. You might get the 4. I don't know. Let's see. You might get a 4 here or the judgment card. We all get that calling. Just always be aware of yourself, on a divine plane level. You always got to make sure, at least try to remember that. As difficult, as complex, as strange as it is, just because you will understand little by little, of course. One more for you. I'm going to set a frequency. Let me move this out because one more. Remember that the heavens have created, however you understand, tools. We have music, meditation, we have breath work, we have books, prayers, journaling, ancestors, angels. Who can I serve? All right? Spirit guides, we need discipline. Listen to your heart. Who needs you? Make one soulful connection today and get slowly to spread more love, expecting nothing in return. Notice the joy that you feel when you serve others. All right? Extending your, listen, if you say to me, our purpose begins when the things that we love, all right? When we share that gift with others, using our creativity and ability to bring others joy. All right? Inspiring change, that means making life better for someone else. All right? So you have to ask yourself these things, okay? A lot of times we don't want to hear the things that are uncomfortable. Are you doing these things or are you doing it expecting something? All right? This is why our heart is so important and making sure that our heart, it's clean. All right? This is where your connection to the divine, understanding how to mind and heart harmony and get into certain frequencies. How do you expand your consciousness and transform it? How do you repattern, have the balance there? Okay. Let's go ahead here. So is that something you're doing? Are you doing it for self-interest or self-preservation? All right. Or, there's something here. Let's see what you get here. Which means it's like if I'm doing something out of fear, all right, there's no fear in this. This is your brain is moving consciousness and understanding. There's a level of awareness that you must have when you understand. When you bring this in with fears of spookiness and the beliefs and the systems that you were raised in, or the belief of others, all right, it requires a level of detachment here. Let's see here what you get. Hey, Joe Roland, Ireland, I mean. One more thing. Yeah, Andito, I know how that feels. Hey, Lunia Miller. Hi, Lunia. I was brought to do in this world. Healer. All right. So this energy, the chariot represents Cancer, but not to banish the dark, the shadow, to embrace it, to become one with these two energies. This is not outside of you. This is not the other person. This is just all you. All right. How to raise your polarity. All right. And a healer. This is all into healing. All right. To heal others. Yeah. Look at all this. Okay. So entering this phase, but it's like from the chariot to the stars. Like what's in between? How do I get, because if everything's you're black and white extreme, you could be having this black white extreme kind of thinking to look between what's hidden between the lines, meaning that if I want to do something, right, like if I'm thinking a person's, and that's only one of the ways I could explain to you really quick, is this person really really good or they really really bad, right? And if they're really good, right, what got them to be really, really bad or negative? You understand? Not to say this person is either this or that and then leaving everything else that's in between. All right? Because if we understand that this is our brain that's moving this consciousness as we travail, as we move with the one, with the unseen life force, because we are the energy of the stars. All right? So I'm going to, we all are. We got to see ourselves an animation with along with everything and everybody else, not just me. All right, and we are these stars. All right, so studying maybe astrology. There's something here, astrology and things like that. You meant to do that. Now, what is your day? I got a couple of numbers here, depending that have healing energies. This one is ruled by the moon. All right, and everybody has different star systems here that they connect to. All right. So me being so we have the star of Pleiades. There's different star systems, what I'm trying to say to you. Okay. There goes my turd. Where are you at? Salem. Oh my god. I don't see you. Oh, and I got a splinter. Did I get a splinter? I want to know the brutal truth about the upcoming year of 2026 for me. Give it to me truly, fully. Give it to you straight. All right, no chases. I'm gonna give it to you straight, and it's gonna be quick. All right, I hope she. This is a lot of energy here to this post right now. All right, there is also dreamscape in here. Okay, because the chariot is about keeping your composure, and it's in alignment with the natural order of the universe. Okay, so if you want a personal later down the road, I'll help you with that energy. But right here, sitting right now, for me to pull that energy for you, all right? Because I'm gonna say just follow your true path, align yourself with truth, and do the things that you came to do. Maybe it is time, to set a different tone. But it goes into astrology, all right? A boyfriend, young and powerful. Joel, you will find a boyfriend in 2026. A boyfriend or a girlfriend. It doesn't matter. Whatever's your choice. All right, let me go to the next person. Uh, hey, Devon's fiance. Welcome, welcome. Maria, we had a discussion with my friend, and I asked for forgiveness, and he said, people just throw forgiveness. Forgiveness requires a lot and a long time. Because how I really forgive somebody when you don't bring up the past, when that no longer is relevant. I don't know if he's still going to communicate. Salem, where the heck are you? Where are you? All right. Oh, thank you, thank you so much. Oh, my thing stopped. Did it stop? Oh no, is he still going? Yeah, he's still going. Thank you, young and powerful. I love that name. All right, let me go to Juan. When I'm connecting with you, please stay with your energy. At least comment on it. I like that you're listening, but it leaves me. I feel it, like the energy leaving me. Now that's not what I expected to hear. Well, you got to start somewhere. All right, get a mentor. You know that you can acclimate better to the energy, and however you understand. Do some research. So when you get that strong energy like that, understanding the chariot and the gods of the chariots, and it's a lot of energy, it's a lot of information, but more connection to the moon's power. All right, because that's naturally compassion, emotion, understanding, knowledgeable, and caring and nurturing. Okay, but it's all about astral traveling here as well. All right, so it changes the paradigm. You know, because that energy has good. Is that the energy is also calm. All right, and it's also a good listening power, so that you can hear anyone with your caring, nurturing qualities. So looking at those qualities. All right, I'll be back with your energy. Next time I'm reading for you, stay with me. Let's go ahead to JoJo, the brutally honesty. All right, one more. Thank you, thank you. I mean, when I go to the star, the stars, you gotta fix your posture. The way you can. It's some. You gotta do something. A lot of work here. All right. There's a lot of work you gotta do. One more. One more. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Because I think a lot of empaths, they say, you know what, I'm here to fix the world. I'm here to absorb energy. No, you're here to tell people the truth, the things that they're not aware of. Joe, this is for you. You got the Four of Wands. Oh, beautiful. I love this. Okay, but this is the problem here. All right? That's the problem. You got the same energy. All right? So you got the Nine of Wands. All right, going from you're gonna be going from the same thing like yesterday, but now you got new energy here. All right, seeing other people's. So how do you handle conflict? How is the Five of Wands is a challenging energy, because the Five of Wands says to you, especially with the Empress, right? You might have some challenges. Other people around you that hold different goals and values and disagreement. How you're gonna proceed with that energy? All right. Some people call it the clash of the wills. All right. Or you could either enjoy this, which is very competitive, or it could exhaust you. All right. But it takes great effort to enjoy this kind of energy here. All right. So this is a competitive situation that'll be necessary for you to find out, and everybody else, whoever you involve yourself with, right? So this is all about a need of clarity here and a resolution. Okay. Because this is very bothersome. But if you get caught up in the duality here, because if you're a person that likes to be alone or likes everything perfect, because this person is kind of like a perfectionist. All right. If you want change, like if I want to have an impact on a community, right? If I want to have impact on my community, I can't do it from inside. I mean, I can't do it from the outside. All right, I got to do it from the inside. I got to be in with that community in order to cause effective impact and change here. The Nine of Cups is a card of a master. Okay, but it likes things. It likes things like masterful. It likes things perfection, right? And I think you missed the connection here. When relationships are not about perfection, but it's about connecting with them in a meaningful way. So the Empress energy is here, right? She's all about not chasing the energy, because you need to understand that the people that are tender and warm, right? And she's all about nurturing, kindness, forgiveness, compassion, and that quality, the motherly care, that opens that often provides comfort and emotional support, right? You're a natural healer in this energy here. All right. So this is what is asking you for this moment here. because there is light, like they say, at the end of the tunnel. So how do I get out of this, right? How do I climb out of the worry of the past, the things that I've done? How do I embrace newness? How do I not rush? This is a slow approach now because you got 2 9s, right? And when you get into that 9 energy, this is a period of caution and waiting. This is a period of hesitation before, and being very careful before I truly commit, you know, or taking any action. Because look what you got here, okay? So this indicates I need to navigate, into this past hurts here, this energy here, this setting boundaries and protecting yourself. So when you move on to the next relationship, all right? So, okay. Any challenges that you could overcome here in the future? Let me see. Oh, you're welcome. I told you. Yay. I just seen it now. By the way, I told you. Thank you. I'm gonna pin that. I gotta start pinning comments. Hey, Mira Hermosa, congratulations to you. Your boyfriend will heal you from all the toxicity and show you a different perspective towards the world. All right. I like that because we gotta remember that if you want to look, we get rewarded for our good, for the good things that we do. So every consequence has a good reaction, bad or good. All right. So if you haven't done the healing, like why would you expect somebody that's healed? You know what I mean? You're gonna meet with the same energy because you have to raise your vibration. You have to set a new frequency. Okay. I don't know if that makes sense to you, and other people don't understand that. All right. So I'm not gonna say, "Oh wow, everything's gonna come. Everything's gonna be so wonderful, beautiful." All right. So this is a neat, and look, you got the same energy from yesterday. All right. Almost. He's don't pay attention. Don't pay attention. Don't pay attention to that. Let me go ahead and pin. Let me go ahead and pin. He got a year extension. Oh, I pinned it already, right? Devos. You're welcome, sweetie. I'm so happy for your dad, and you get to enjoy the holiday. Oh, what a beautiful thing! What a beautiful thing! I love it. I love it. Yeah, don't pay attention to that. So your wishes are gonna be fulfilled. Go ahead and make a wish. Enjoy this time. When you're in a gated community, and maybe somebody in your gated. Do you live in a gated community? All right. When we had discussed, and he told me that he doesn't have anything against me since then, he then has been quiet. So I would like to know if he has moved on and what is he thinking about me. Let's go ahead here with Marty. Merry Christmas. Yes. All right. Let's go ahead to the what's the tea for you? Has your person moved on, and are you ready to move on? Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. If wait to know if my hand has moved on. Let's see here. What's the tea on your energy, Maria Nandi? And then I'm gonna go with Lady Firefox. If you still here, one more, one more, one more, and thank you. Your person's on face. Let's see what else. Dodging bullets. So you dodge a bullet. Either they dodging a bullet, you escape this person. And I think he's all about the gram. All right. And what else? Love on the brain. I'm going to give you one more. And creeping. Okay. Those are the energies that are around you and your person. All right? So don't care, don't flinch, dodging bullets. And so you dodge a bullet, either both of you, all right? I don't know. Everybody always like to see the tarot. What's my tarot taking you? All right, what is the tarot energy for you? Okay. Okay, sweetie. Joe, I'm done with your energy. All right, I'm done with your energy. And so yeah, after a couple of days, it's time to just you'll understand little by little what that Empress energy is all about. All right. So you're gonna have to make a decision. Listen, a lot of times we want beauty. Like if you already had that beautiful, I'm gonna be straight on. Let me tell you something. How it happens. Let me tell you something. Let's just say that you dated really beautiful women. I'm gonna just tell you this, or men. It don't matter. Let's say the person was so attractive, good looking, nice body. Now that you at that stage where you're gonna meet the total opposite. Because we live in a world of polarity when you're going to experience the opposite of it. When you understand that, you're going to be like, oh, okay. And if you had experienced all of it, if you had the good looking one, the real good looking one, right? The skinny, the fat, the different, nationalities. All right. Now what? Okay. Because you did it all. Did you do it all? All right. Joelle, if you did it all, now what? You're gonna always get the opposite of what you started with. So if you started with somebody that's not so good looking, all right, they're not easy on the eyes, you're gonna get that beautiful. You have to have the experience because you have to have the experience so you can see what does it really matter? What's in the heart or what is what the looks? All right, external validation of what my heart, because love, or beauty is in the eye of the beholder. All right. So you got to understand that because you have that experience, you're gonna have you're gonna have to have the experience. And if you experience it all, right, and they be like, "Oh, I'm not used to dating nobody," and so you must have that experience, all right, and that might change your perspective on what love is, all right. So you could say, "Oh, this," and anyway, I want to leave it there. I will explain that later on, and how to embrace duality and understand because you had this experience, you're gonna have that, and the person that you might be really really attracted to, all right, might not be the one that you like to normally go for. So just understand that. So that's what I'm making. I think a lot of people need to understand that. All right, and this is why when I always get your soulmate's not gonna be the one that you're so used to. It's not gonna be like that, and you could go and drive yourself crazy and it would not. It would not, because you're gonna go through the same thing, the same pain, the same hurt. You're doing the same thing. You got to change your perspective. You got to change your mindset. You got to have these shifts. You have to adapt flexibility, cultivate flexibility in your personality, so you can embrace something new because that already taught you a lesson. All right. So just because you already had the beautiful, the most whatever you experienced, now you got the opposite. That's it. I hope I don't think people really understand that. And this is where we get caught up. Oh, I already had the ugly and the not so good. Now I can get to have the cutie. And you might be like, why they like me? Why they like me? I'm not used to dating cute guys. You understand that? I'm not used to dating. Oh, that guy likes me? You might, yes, your turn to experience. Man, when you guys really embrace duality and understand that you're going to have the experience of both. All right? If you had the really, really good, you get the really, really, and you sit in that balance between both. Well, I don't know where you was at, but I'm done. I'm about to give you a tarot, all right? Understand that you're not the only one here. Please pay attention when you come in, all right? I have to go. I have only 15 minutes for Miss Firefox. Exactly. One more. Thank you, thank you, thank you. One more. Just don't waste no more time. Just stop wasting time. Just don't waste time. You got the 4 of Wands, okay? That's the energy you're sitting with and the 3 of Wands right now. All right? The 4, another 4, and the moon. The major theme here is fear. Would they come back? Yeah. All right. We're having the new moon tomorrow. Okay. So the 4 is all about stability and grounded energy, homecomings, coming back home. All right. Celebration here. That's for you. This is for you. All right. It could happen on the new moon. It could be tomorrow night. After tomorrow night. All right. Because everything happens every 2.5 days here. So you could be expecting that. All right. They might come quickly. They might come at 3 or 4 in the morning. Okay. So you come back and let me know. But they're going to come. There's a purpose here. I am done. All right. I am done. Understand the 4. The 4 is all about stable because it says you haven't, if you work hard, right? Understand that there's contentment. You're rewarded with contentment, peace, abundance. This is an engulf and inflame kind of passion, that drive, that tenacious, that determined energy. All right, that energy provides you deep feelings of satisfaction. So stop worrying. You're overthinking here. You're safely navigating your way through obstacles to a place you can feel proud of. Right, matters of the at the home, they are rewarding. Right, this is all about planning with a partner, the peace and harmony, the balance that the moon brings you, especially the new moon, when it's in perfect balance, when it sits right between the earth, well, the earth is in the middle, the sun and the moon. That's bringing you that perfect balance, okay? That's a milestone that's going to be celebrated. That's a successful completion of a project. This is you counting your blessings, being elated. So wait for it. Come back and let me know. All right. This is all gratitude, appreciation, a positive atmosphere. It's beautiful. So just relax. All right. Okay. I am gonna leave it there. I don't think she's understanding. All right. Let's go. Miss Firefox. Reading it is for me. I just already told you. I don't even know why you don't stay with your energy. Please stay with your energy. I am going to communicate with other people, and then I'm going to jump back to you. It's not like you're doing a personal, all right? It's not a personal way. It's just me and you here alone. There's you and many, many others, but just learn how to, you're going to learn how to learn. See, because I don't think a lot of people could keep up with me. It's just like when I'm driving. Before I get into Mrs. Firefox, I want to share things because I'm here, I'm real, I'm with you, right? I'm not outside. I'm in the inside here. So now that's what the 4-1 represents. I'm within the community. I'm not outside the community. Okay, I'm in here. So I always like to share things with you. And when I do you guys' read, all right, hopefully for a year only, that's it. So you can understand the energy and how to embrace change and how to embrace duality, right? Even if you always expect the best, but just be prepared. That's it. Just be prepared. So I always like to share my experiences and how to trust, right? Trust in the divine guidance, trust in the offers, trust is that things are gonna take place, things are gonna happen. Just try to be on your best behavior, right? If you're trying to manifest new love, welcome new energy, always create ripples, send those waves, like do the work, right? However you understand it. So I was gonna make a decision, a life altering decision, uh, because I had an experience. But I know everything's a catalyst for growth. But even me, at my high vibration energy, there is, because of course my human nature, there is insecurity, and there is also doubt that creeps in, and I understand that. But I've been spending more time here, so I kind of let the guard down just a little bit because I understand, things from a higher perspective. All right. So my thing is this, look, because I don't want, because let me see, what time is it? Oh yeah, I got enough time. So I was gonna make a decision, um, because my shoulder got hurt, and when you're in pain, you speak from pain, and so I was like, well, I'm gonna have to cut down, just go to work in the morning because my travel in the afternoon is a little chaotic, right? Which catching a bus, because that was a decision that I made, right? And I'm not a person, I don't like to explain myself. That's not the. Our time is limited. I don't like to waste a lot of time. This is not in my energy. So I went to yesterday. I had to make that decision. Do I leave this job? If they don't take me only for the morning, I've been doing this for 20 years, and I always have consistency. Of course, this is my survival. This is my occupation. So I said, well, this is it. That's it. There's nothing. I mean, I try to strategize, but either I work because I have to work in the morning, go work in the afternoon. Um, so I could only do it in the morning because of the situation in the afternoon. So I expressed this to my boss, and and then everything that happened the day prior, which is like delays, just a lot of stuff that I'm like, there's nothing that adding up, but I couldn't unconnect. I couldn't connect with myself with the things that were happening. Sometimes easier to see other people. But anyway, getting back to the so I could to help you understand that everything happens for your highest good. No, everything happening for you is working on for you, and I know this, but for that moment, and I did, and I normally don't do tarot on myself, but Tuesday morning I came and I did, um, and so it gave me a great outcome. It gave me a beautiful. I was like, wow. I still was not trusting in that. I don't know why, and I normally not like that. All right, like an out of body experience. No, way beyond that. And so anyway, yesterday morning I went. I said, listen, this is where I'm at. I told my boss because of my back and then the arthritis and the cold, the afternoon travel, the morning travel for me, going back to work at 1 o'clock is great. Coming in I'm not gonna be able to come in the afternoon. So this is where I'm at. So now I had to take a cut back, do something different here in my city, you know, because in the afternoon I would have to catch 2 buses just to come back home. And I don't want to stray from the plans that I have, these goals, seeing them all the way through, not to do the self-sabotage. And I know to sabotage because we do that. We do that. We talk ourselves out of things. We talk ourselves out of things. So I went in and I told her, that I explained to her, and do you know what she says to me? She says, you could bring the bus home with you. You could bring your bus home with you. I don't want to lose you. And and me, I don't like people doing things for me. And I'm not used to that because I'm always the one giving and caring and talking and explaining, and I was like, I wasn't expecting that. And so I just want you to trust and believe when you get a positive outcome and you get rewards and you get these blessings, please accept them. Please accept them. Please accept them. When you get that sun card, know that, and that's the one that I got. Man, your life, it's gonna be so beautiful. Even though you go through the doubt, the fear is gonna creep in. No, it's not gonna happen. Now, you're gonna go through. Man, and I really had a hard time on Tuesday. Yeah, it was really, and I'm like, what is happening? But then I know when something uncomfortable, something good is coming right behind it. So just understand that things are working in your favor, even if you don't see it. Please trust that, and the universe. Oh, it's beautiful the way God blesses us, and what's working behind the scenes. So please believe that your life is a catalyst. Anything that happens is always for your betterment and for your highest good. And I'm gonna leave it there because I don't know. I was just like, wow, I was blown away. I did not expect for her to say you could take the bus home. I did not expect for her to say you could take that bus home. And I only been there. Well, I was there in 2023 for a couple of months. And the January 6th will be a year. And that they trust me. And I know that I'm a valuable employer for me, because I do my work thoroughly. And I always try to put my best foot forward every day. Not only when it's important, not only when people are watching, and sometimes, yeah, we got to check ourselves, right? But yeah. So yeah, I just want to share that with you guys. Believe when everything's working for your betterment. Believe me, we stop ourselves. So I was even trying to talk myself out, and I didn't want that responsibility. This is why I get this, because I take that time the morning to study, both morning going and coming, right? And I'm like, man, now do I have? Oh man, and I was trying to talk myself out of it. And those are the surprises. All right. Oh my God. I couldn't believe. I'm like, what? Because now I will have to take a job here, become a bus aide, right? And then I will have to, thank God that nobody knows me in this city. And I don't have to explain nothing to nobody, because then you sit there with your ego will take pride, will take over and have you crying for things and explaining things. Oh no, I'm a bus driver. I'm just being a bus aide right now because who the heck? Nobody got time for that. So don't over explain yourself. Man, just trust and believe, man. Listen, I know that I got to go through something so I can help you explain. Listen, things are working for your for your betterment and for your highest. Everything's working for your highest good. Just trust and believe that. All right. I just want to leave you with that. With that being said, I hope you guys took the energy. I don't know if I explained it so well. All right. Man, I was like, what? I could bring the bus home in the afternoon, every afternoon. I didn't take it, but I'm gonna take it today. I'm gonna take the bus home with me today. Now I just gotta look for parking. It's not a big bus. I normally drive big buses. Thank God this is not the case. It's a small 16 passenger, you know. And so yeah, that's it. That's my what I have to share. So just understand things are always gonna work out for you. All right. Let's go ahead. Please kindly help me to understand. I didn't know if you were still on my reading. It's not. No, it's a true story. we all are storytellers. Things happen. Share the things that happen. Share, inspire others. Let them know that it's okay. Everything is just to elevate you, to a catalyst for growth. However you understand that your universe is helping you. God is always by your side. You have angels. You got spirit guides. However you understand, please believe in miracles. Please, you will experience them. And I know I said these affirmations. I send these ripples. I pray. I connect. I affirm. I sit in meditation. I set petitions. But just yesterday, Tuesday, I couldn't really understand. I'm like, wait a minute. What in the world? It just didn't make sense. All right, just please understand that things are going to work out for you, even if you don't see it. I've never thought that I would hear that. Okay, I'm done. All right, so you want to go ahead and ask your question? I got 15 minutes now. All right. Yeah, they do. So just please believe in that. Please believe in yourself, more important than anything. If you did everything right, if you prepare, if you're showing up at work on time, if you're doing everything, don't think, hey, you get rewarded for your good behavior and you get rewarded for your bad, for the negative, however you understand. I am done. I'm sorry. I already told you. I'll come back tomorrow. All right. That's draining me. I don't feel like being drained. All right. Next time, stay with you. If you're not ready, a lot of times it happens because we're not ready to receive the message. Okay. And wait a week. Wait a week and see what happens. I already gave you on the 19th, tomorrow, in Sagittarius, we're gonna have that new moon. All right. And if you expect a miracle, if you expect somebody to come back, this is not a time to make any decisions. This is a time to set those intentions, release when the full moon is here, and understand that everything has its cycles. And I'm gonna leave it there. Okay, just wait. A miracle could happen on the new moon. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it there. I do believe I had also with my dad 2008, knowing he would survive against that. Oh wow, I love that. And their protocol, not 7 times. Wow. What a beautiful thing. All right, I'm done. I'm done with her. Yeah, let me put her on time. Yeah. Okay. I do believe I also had. Do you have your question? Go ahead, put your question. Because I don't know what you was trying to ask me. Oh my God. Oh, let me scroll up. I don't feel like scrolling today either. I ain't even gonna lie. When you're about to make those life-altering decisions, just let it out. Say, listen, this is where I'm at. Right? I didn't hesitate. That was not a problem but I really had to think it through, Thank you for your time. Thank you for being here. I won't. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be here. So I extend that energy forth. And yeah, I am going to be doing some reward, aka donations tomorrow. I am going to be putting my cash app and, let the haters or let the people with their negative energy and the ones that are really aware, yeah. So no doubt. Exactly. All right, you have your question? Go ahead, sweetie. Go ahead, because I have to go. I have to get ready. All right. And so, yeah. All right. Who, me, did you? Yeah, yes, yes. Yes. No, come on. I'm waiting for you. Ask your question. I got 501. There's something that's holding you. There's 10 people here. All right, let me get into. I'm gonna have to get in. I'm gonna have to go without you. Hey, Cindy. God bless you, sweetie. Oh, you're my favorite too, sweetie. All right. Thank you, sweetie. Don't forget, I'm gonna be putting the virtual circle of life, some quick readings to get you to understand the energy from different multiple, because you have to understand it from multiple perspectives. It does lead us back to the divine, right? So make sure you check those out. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you, Cindy Nieves. Let's go ahead. Um, Lady Firefox, your soul, my soul's journey. Oh, wow. All right, let's go here. One more. Thank you, thank you. One more. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me see, because you already know I'm not so good with numbers. You got the hangman. All right. And so the number 12, the 2. So you got 3. Okay. Let's see, one more. Oh. And we still got the, all right. So 321, another 3. No. 20. So 2, 3, 5, 19, 1, 9, 10. So 29. So this energy is calm. It got both. Because even though you are a water sign, right? Even though you're a water sign, the energy of the sun is being, because what's behind the sun? All right? Your sun, moon, rising, your constellation energy, right? So when you look at this energy, what you have not done yet, you learn in this lifetime, right? So what you learn, the lessons that you're meant to learn in this lifetime, this is what it's saying. So there's a musical note here. You didn't get the 7, but you got the 3. Then you got the 10th, all right? Life path 10, the 11, something like that. But I don't want to get too much into this energy. But that, like your tone, your frequency, your musical symbol, your past, present, and future, your talents, your strength, your weaknesses. This is exposing that, all right? So remember, the sun is about exposing, all right? Which gives you your ESP, your extrasensory, your extra, what is it called again? Your third eye kind of energy, right? This is the awakening here. Rising and finding your calling and reaching your purpose. Right here. Clairvoyance, your energy, but to heal with the 3 of Cups. The reason why I don't like the 3 of Cups in a reading like this, unless you're following your true purpose, is because this squanders my special gifts and talents because of the social life. All right? But this energy here this one is all about your clairvoyance and your connection to your higher self. At our lowest self, right? We like our freedom, spiritual, we connect, nudity, whatever. This could go on in so many different ways, from storytelling. All right? So you understand this energy. I need to wake up. Something is pushing me. Okay? So a baby is born what? 39 weeks? So the gementation, if I go back to this energy, I'll get the Empress energy, but I didn't get it here. I got the Sun. So you got 19, 20, 21 is the World card, right? Is it the, yeah. All right. So my thing here, when I see this, your unique essence that provides you about your character, your destiny, your lessons. So you're gonna have to look at your birth chart and see with the Sun, if the Sun is there, and then for me, this is a Jupiterian energy because this leads to higher learning and a level of consciousness and raising your consciousness. That Christ energy, Christos, the oil. So I don't know if I have time to explain this to you. All right, I hope that I'm gonna give you something really quick. Hold on, I got a cough. Hold on. There's an oil. There's an oil. There's an oil. Oh, the 11. Oh, so the calm. I need. Oh, wait. This is a calm, a good listening power, and they can heal anyone with their caring, nurturing energy. The quality, motherly, caring energy, right? That you provide others with comfort, emotional support, and they are natural healers just by holding their hands. All right, so the hands, just by holding anything, because this is all about my self confidence. But this is energy is also ruled by right, not only the Sun, but there's a moon energy here. Okay, the so if you look at the philosopher's stone, all right, which is the penetration of the Sun to open your third eye, right? Because it's the soul, is the cedar for all our senses, the hearing, the see, the smell, the taste, the touch, the seed of our awareness, touching the spirit here, right? So there's an oil, not according to me, not according to me, not according to me, okay? According to ancient cultures, we're gonna leave it there because there's so many different uh, levels and understanding and perspectives. There's so many, all right? But we go back to the most the oldest religion, right? And we look at the Egyptian, and we look at Hinduism, we look at Buddhism, right? We look at the Christos, the Christ consciousness, right? You're a natural healer at this. So what comes to you naturally, doing what comes to you naturally. I'm gonna give you both. I'm gonna give you good. I'm gonna give you bad. All right. So are you squandering your talents by this? All right, or are you ready to put the healing? All right. So this is a festive kind of energy, because what's in the cups is a power, the emotion, the level of emotion. All right. And so here we are in the three-dimensional. So when we have a level of surrender, because we could go from my 3D dimensional mind here, because it's here, to our fourth spiritual mind, the ascension of a higher sensory perception here. So understand that's not easy. So there's something that happens every time that the sun and the moon is in your house at the time of your birth. That sends this from the solar plexus, understanding that, right, into your spinal column, so it can reach your pineal gland. All right, so this goes on to something else. All right, so I will help where we need it. All right, because you have it here. Okay, you have it here with this energy, and in such little time, but you could, you could boost people's energy by just holding their hand. Just to give you that quick example. All right. So are you following your, because the sun says, allow me to take you on your true appointed path. Are you ready to answer your call? Because you got here wonderful news and very emotionally in nature here when you get that energy. Okay. This is about expanding. Like if you're not expanding your social circle, this is, because I'm going to give it to you both. There goes my alarm. All right. All right. So I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna get back to you with this energy. All right, because it's not so easy for me to say to you. Your friends, your groups. You have to connect with like-minded people here. All right, because this is a celebration, but it's something different when it comes to the spirit realm and understanding. If you want to connect to the divine here, there are levels here, and when you use the cup to understand the emotional level, the vitality level, the mental, you understand. So it's not so easy as people make it out to be, because it's a level of awareness that we must have, right? When it comes to spiritual enlightenment and however you understand this, how you understand your true purpose here, All right, becoming more philosophy, like maybe philosophy for me, stoicism, wisdom, and that peace, love, that kind of security for me, not only to heal myself but to others, to extend that. So if I'm trying to summon, they're summoning the gods here. All right, that masculine, feminine energy here. All right, and the water element, which is here, right, and it represents emotion and wisdom of age. It represents the past, peace, livelihood. You understand that? So it's not so easy for me to explain to you. All right. So I'm gonna be leaving, but I'll see you soon. So we might get it back into this Saturday if you want to come. All right, we'll hear from you, but only if people don't have a question. All right. So now you're gonna have to make a decision. You go and look your talents. Just look at your strengths and your weaknesses. All right. This is where you're the moment at the end of the day. Look at your strengths and your weaknesses, your talents, how ambitious you are, how confident you are in yourself and your abilities, you know, and the things that are going to be exposed in your past, your present, and your future. So you got to go into timelines and see there. All right. Because you got to find out your tone, your frequency, your vibration, because we all have that unique. All right. And getting through those frequencies, because here, our perception here, like what we hear here is not the same and having those spiritual eyes. Hey, Your Highness. Hi, hi, hi. All right, so I'm gonna leave it there. So now what you have to do, whatever, because this is all about, look, what I have not done yet, what you're meant to do. All right. So we're gonna hear. There's gonna be things that are gonna provide you a lot of clues about your character, your destiny, the lessons that you're meant to learn. All right. So if you do that, just write them down. And believe in yourself. How do you build confidence? You have to start, but you gotta, you are at the very, very beginning here. Okay? The three is not only about the incubation, the practice, and the preparation stages. All right? So that's where you're at. All right? And learning to run through those frequencies. Hey, listen, a lot of times even our spiritual gifts, right? You didn't get a 21. Sometimes we don't get to live them all out. All our spiritual gifts is not a form of graduation, but just for you to expand right now and had to have the balance. Because I think you have, because you got some pretty good energy. All right. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there because there's too much to explain in such a short time. I got to go. It is 5:13. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. Hey, Your Highness. Devo's fiance, congratulations to your father. May you guys have a blessed, beautiful Christmas to come. Just a few days. Remember, we got the new moon happening tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow. Guys, I thank you guys so much. God bless you guys. Have a good day.